His name was Kurt. I don't know if he meant for me to keep the envelope, but I never gave it back. Oh, and I almost forgot the best bit. We found a cat. I swear to you, it's true. A real, live cat, stuck there, just like we were.
Though I never believed it would, the bird has made a full recovery. Unable to escape, it now flies from the boy to me and back again. It's quite remarkable. I've never seen anything like it.
I think we all lost track of time down there. Days passed, maybe even weeks.
Kurt, did you hear that? Why is that cat meowing? Has she found something?
Harry, pose die Katze. Je müssen bitte.
I couldn't believe my eyes. There must have been enough food and water to survive for months. Some had been opened, some eaten by rats, but most was intact. Whatever else happened, we wouldn't starve.
Wir müssen essen.
I couldn't believe it. We hit the jackpot. Every shelf and every crate was filled with food and drink. We could live like kings down here, survive for weeks, months even. All we'd have to do was eat and wait.
It wasn't soon after that we heard it. Digging. Someone was coming. It didn't matter who, German or Allied. One of us would be the enemy. We had to escape. And fast.
Vier Stück. Wozu gehören die wohl? Jetzt erkenne ich diese Tunnel. Hier muss irgendwo Sprengstoff sein. Sieh mal diese Schilder. Die Pioniere benutzen diese Tunnel. Dann muss es hier auch Sprengstoff geben.
I saw daylight. I knew we had to get through that wall somehow. Harry, komm, hilf mir mal.
Gut gemacht, Harry. So kommen wir raus.
The boy found explosives. He was a resourceful young man, much like Max. So we looked for the best place to use them. Time was running out.
I never truly understood the German, but there was one phrase he kept repeating.
I kept telling him, "Thank you, hero."
Danke, hero.
I wanted him to understand he saved my life.
And I think I understood, but I was no hero. When that roof came down,
If he had not pushed me out of the way,
hell, I tried to run, and he just kind of tripped into him.
I do not think I would live to write this.
Hell, if you wanted to see me as a hero, fine. Who was I to argue?
It's strange to think we will never see each other again.
Geh zurück. Ich lege den Sprengstoff.
Wait, let me get a picture first. Photo? Photo?
Schnell, wir müssen weg. Schnell, Harry. Komm, mach dein Bild.
We escaped, Katrin. We survived.
Kurt's plan worked. Blew a hole clean outside. I couldn't believe it. Me? I found my way back to the front. Turns out they thought I was dead. Told Barrett everything. Apart from the bit where I made friends with a German. He said I needed a break. Asked me if I'd ever seen the Eiffel Tower.
Although I did not encourage her, the cat followed me back to the trenches. In August, they will send me to the Somme. All I have to do now is work and wait.
I couldn't tell you why, but that bird seemed to want to stick around. So I took it upon myself to train her. Hell, maybe she'd even be useful. And sure enough, Barrett was true to his word. That August, he took me to Paris.
J'ai reçu les effets personnels de Félix hier. Il est tombé durant la bataille de Vimy.
Il était à Vimy? Il a sûrement combattu aux côtés de mon oncle, Émile Chaillon, un vrai cœur vaillant.
Désolé, no parler English.
Come and play cards with us, Harry. That's an order. Get over here, Harry. Ha, bring the bird if you must.
Le petit Flanagan est de retour. Is that bird real? It's certainly well trained.
Mais Simon, ce n'est pas Flanagan.
No, this is Harry. Harry Lambert.
Ah! Ah bah il lui ressemble. Nice to meet you, Harry.
Flanagan was my photographer before you, Harry. You'd have liked him, I think. He was a good photographer. He was a good man.
So what happened to young Flanagan then?
Oh,
Non!
the song. He...
Are you alright, Major?
Perfectly fine, yes. Let's just finish the game, shall we?
Du solltest dich entspannen, Soldat. Komm, trink einen mit uns. Die von der IR 125 waren vor ein paar Monaten hier. Jede Menge Verwundete.
Das ist vielleicht ein Wetter, hä? Fast wieder heim. IR 125? Die Jungs habe ich nie getroffen. Tut mir leid, mein Freund.
Eine Katze? Hier? Unglaublich. Tut mir leid, nie gesehen.
Eins muss man den Franzosen lassen. Sie haben ein paar schöne Flüsse. Den kenne ich nicht. Tut mir leid.
Noch nie gesehen, tut mir leid. Ich hoffe, du findest ihn. Sieht wie ein guter Junge aus. Sigmund kann sich vielleicht an deinen Sohn erinnern. Er hat ein Register. Du findest ihn auf dem Friedhof.
Waldner, stimmt's? Kurt Waldner. Ich habe einen Brief für Sie. Ich hoffe nur gute Nachrichten aus der Heimat.
My dearest Kurt, I I understand and support you in what you are doing. But I must tell you, Lucy is ill, Kurt. It is her chest. Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday to examine her, and he seems concerned. I believe he suspects tuberculosis, though he will not say. It is difficult to find medicine in the village. Supplies are scarce. Please, try to come home. Your daughter needs you. I love you. Always. Katrin.
Well, I don't seem to be winning much, do I? Come on, Harry. Follow me. François, mon ami. Let us in, would you?
Major Barrett, ça par exemple. How are you, sir?
Alive and well, François. This is Harry. I'm showing him the wonders of Paris.
You brought him to the right place. Bienvenue, Harry.
Hello.
Oh, il est sacrément mignon, le petit soldat anglais.
Sois discrète, il est juste à côté de nous.
Il a un accent bizarre, tu trouves pas?
Trois mois qu'il disait. Ça fait déjà 3 ans, Louise.
Quand on pense à tous ces gestes, ça te parle bien.
Eh, t'as vu? Il y a un soldat canadien. Il pipe pas un mot de français, on dirait.
En tout cas, il a un sacré appareil photo.
Apologies, Harry. We have a strict no pigeon policy here.
Major Barrett, it's been a while.
Sorry, sir. This section is for VIPs only.
Ah, mon cher ami.
Ici, on se divertit comme nulle part ailleurs. Vous pouvez me croire.
Harry, this is Marie. She's an old friend.
Excuse me, Major, I am not old. If you want anything,
C'est un
Harry,
habitué.
you just
Leur
ask.
spectacle valent le
Don't
détour,
be
c'est
shy,
certain.
man.
Here, Harry. This is a member's card. Feel free to visit the VIP lounge. I'm going to catch up with Marie.
Hey, sweetheart. I hope you're enjoying the cabaret.
T'es canadien? Vous avez fait un sacré boulot à Vimy, les gars.
Welcome to our place, sir.
C'est un appareil photo? Comme c'est chic! Will you take my photo, please? And don't forget to send me a copy.
M'en fiche qu'on me traite de planqué. J'irai pas me battre pour ces abrutis.
Oh, mais ça va pas, mon petit Luc, aujourd'hui? Tu devrais rentrer t'occuper de tes
You have a
gosses.
member's card? Enjoy the lounge.
Oh là là! Oh, tu es jolie. Viens là, mon mignon.
Imagine that. The VIP lounge of a club in Paris. It was a world away from being trapped underground with a German. I still wondered about Kurt. What was he doing right now? Wherever he was, I hoped he was happy. Hell, I just hoped he was alive.
You should see the graves, Katrin. So many lives, so many hopeful young men, now covered in dirt. I had to know if Max was one of them.
Kannst du uns helfen? Wir brauchen mehr Kreuze. Die sind da vorne in dem Karren. Die Arbeit hier so zwischen den Toten ist ganz schön hart. Danke für deine Hilfe. Danke für deine Hilfe. Ich hoffe, du findest, was du suchst.
Die Gräber, die du suchst, sind auf der anderen Seite des Friedhofs. Ich bin von den Gräbern wie besessen. Ich kenne jedes einzelne. Das macht mich noch wahnsinnig.
Es tut mir leid. Die von der IA 125 habe ich hinten auf dem Friedhof begraben.
Danke für deine Hilfe. Ich hoffe, du findest, was du suchst.
Die jüngsten Gräber sind hinten auf dem Friedhof.
Wir können natürlich nicht alle Gefallenen bergen. Viele bleiben im Niemandsland, wo wir sie einfach nicht erreichen.
I cannot describe how it felt to search for his grave. How it felt to look for something I hoped I wouldn't see. I found the graves of Mac's unit. Most were buried and accounted for, except one, an unmarked grave. A grave with no name. I could not leave the place without knowing the truth, Catherine. May God have mercy on my soul.
Merde, fais-le sortir. Tue-le s'il le faut.
Ah! Did you see that? Tue-le! Tue-le, je vais prévenir les gens.
I'd grown attached to that bird. Hell, she'd been with me for months. But to the folks at the cabaret, she was just a pest to be killed. Wherever she was, I just had to find her and make sure she was safe. Where are you going? You know, it's funny. At the time, I was so shocked I wasn't even sure it was him. But the only person who looks like Barrett is Barrett. And if I hadn't been at the window at that precise moment, well, maybe things would have been different. Who knows?
Comment un pigeon a-t-il pu entrer ici?
Seigneur, cet oiseau est fou!
Are you kidding me? Come on! Come to Harry! Come on! Come to Harry! Now, I don't know if you've ever found yourself in this position before, but sometimes you just gotta go with your gut.
I told you, no pigeon! You're a disgrace! Et maintenant, casse-toi et reviens pas!
But it was not Max, Katrin. He is still alive. I know it. Please tell Lucy. The cat is still with me. You will meet her one day. I promise. This is my confession, Katrin. I know it was wrong, but I will do anything to find our son. I must. I pray for Lucy's health, and I will return as soon as I can. My thoughts have become dark of late. The others treat me differently now. Perhaps they know what I did. I fear what will become of me if I stay here too long. I do not know where Max is, and I'm running out of places to look.
Barrett was never the same after that day. I tried to talk to him, tried to thank him for showing me Paris, but he wouldn't even look at me. So I kept my mouth shut over the next few weeks and kept taking photos. They put more and more of my pictures in the papers back home, fully credited. I felt like a star.
Hier, Lottie. Komm hierher.
Lucy is still cold. It is her chest. Dr. Siegfried visited yesterday, and he seems concerned. I believe he suspects tuberculosis. Please, try to come home. Your daughter needs you. I love you. Always. Katrin.
Every night I have the same dream, Katrin. It is so vivid. The cat finds our son's body in a field of flowers. I see it whenever I sleep. Last night, the dream was different. I saw a dead tree amongst the flowers. The same tree exists out on no man's land, here at the Somme. I ventured out onto no man's land, alone. The others would later call me crazy, but I didn't expect them to understand. The corpses on no man's land tell their own stories of battles won and lost. To begin with, I found only French soldiers. But there were German soldiers too. Katrin. It is not easy confronting these bodies of men who once lived. But I had to continue, had to persist.
Show us the pigeon trick again, Harry. It's so good. You got quite the reputation. Everyone wants to see the pigeon man. Go pigeon!
Yeah, any chance that pigeon of yours could grab me an extra cheese ration? Chef didn't want me to have it. There's one right next to him.
Damn bird.
Oi,
Thanks,
that's not your
Harry.
cheese.
You're a star.
Give it back.
Send the pigeon to Raphael's face. Hey, Harry! Over here!
Oh, Jesus Christ! Harry! Can't you see I'm busy over here, mate? Right, just please. I know you've got a pigeon, and I know it's very clever, but leave me alone! Go take some photos or something!
Seems that bird of yours is more useful than some of the men.
J'aime cet endroit. C'est calme et paisible.
C'est étrange de se dire que beaucoup de gens sont morts ici.
T'as combattu ici, non? Comment c'était?
Pour être honnête, j'ai du mal à croire que j'ai survécu. J'ai perdu mon frère dans la Somme.
Ouais, toutes mes condoléances. T'as entendu ça?
Y a quelqu'un?
J'ai vu du mouvement.
Was it madness to head on to no man's land? Perhaps. At the time, I thought only of my dream, only of the dead tree.
Par ici, viens dire bonjour. Allez, petit chat. Hé, Minou, Minou, viens par ici.
Pauvre bête, elle peut pas traverser les barbelés. Va vers le char, mon Minou. Pauvre bête, elle peut pas traverser les barbelés. Va vers le char, mon Minou.
Petite minette, regarde un peu ça. Elle est venue nous dire bonjour.
J'y crois pas. J'ai hâte de raconter ça à Marie.
Et qu'est-ce que t'en penses, brave bête? Est-ce que la guerre va bientôt s'arrêter? Hein? Hein?
Est-ce que t'aimerais être un chat?
Et tout ignorer de la guerre? Et pouvoir me balader librement et faire ce que je veux? Bien sûr que j'aimerais.
I found 3 bodies from Alpirsbach. Boys from home. I'm so sorry. The first was Karl Günther. Please give his family my condolences. Bette's son was there also. I know she will be devastated. The last was Jonas, you know, Dr. Siegfried's boy. He was a good friend to Max.
Pas un pas de plus, Street. Arrête-toi, ou je tire.
Attends une seconde. Je pense qu'il vient juste pour les morts.
And though Max was not there, these boys were all someone's son. All these boys deserved a proper burial. I became consumed by the task. It takes its toll on a man, the constant presence of death.
Harry Lambert, you say? You got a letter from Julia Taylor. Sound familiar? All good news, I hope.
Dear Harry, it is simply not the same here without you. I have no one to talk to. And if I didn't know him better, I would say that even Father misses you. Thank you for your photograph, Harry. It is wonderful to see so many different kinds of people all working together for the greater good. It warms my heart. They say back home that the war will be over soon. You shall be home before you know it. I do enjoy receiving your pictures. Please send another when you get a chance. Sincerely yours, Julia.
Hey, Harry! Barrett was looking for you.
We're all dead. All of us.
Do you really think my men have time for your stupid little tricks? Make yourself useful and fetch my documents. I don't care how you do it, boy. Just get my documents.
Looking back, I don't know what I was thinking sending the bird. I guess I wanted to put a smile on the Major's face, to take things back to the way they were before Paris. Instead, with his plans flying out over no man's land, all I got was silence.
This will sound strange, but a bird found me in the depth of my despair. It carried intelligence from the enemy, pulled me from my madness. I had to act. Saved by a bird, Katrin. There was only one person who could have sent it.
Then the Major turned, closest thing to the devil I'd ever seen. "Do you realize what you've done?" he roared, inches from my face. "Do you have any idea what was on those papers?"
I told my superiors I found the plans in no man's land. I could not decipher the information they contained, but I hear we are to be moved to Passendale.
I don't expect you to believe this, but not only did that bird fly back to me, it brought a message with it. Danke, hero. Could it be possible that this bird of mine somehow found the German?
I have arrived at Passendale. Every man now carries a gas mask. Some question why the officers even expect a gas attack. But I know. How much had the young Canadian suffered to give me this information?
Truth be told, most of war is just kind of waiting around for something to happen. And I waited at Passchendaele for months before something finally did.
All men feared the gas at Passendale. All we could do was prepare for it.
Der Kommandeur sagt, du musst heute deine Maske tragen, Kurt.
Sie rechnen wohl heute mit dem Angriff.
Warum sollten wir sonst Masken tragen? Verdammt, meine Gasmaske ist in den Matsch gefallen. Die Pumpe ist kaputt. Bitte hilf mir, Kurt.
Ob heute ein Brief für mich dabei ist?
Kurt Waldner, ich habe einen Brief für Sie.
Dear Kurt, I'm at a loss to explain the Canadian's motives in sending you the information he did. Is it possible he sympathizes with the German cause? Perhaps he wishes to warn only you, so you might avoid the gas altogether. It makes me anxious to consider you are only stationed at Passendale because of the information he sent. If he had done nothing, maybe you would still be at the Somme. I am relieved to hear you carry a gas mask with you. At least you are prepared. Lucy's condition has not worsened since I last wrote, but neither has she improved. I pray you get your permission home soon. We both miss you. Love, Katrin.
Hey, Harry! Barrett was looking for you. Move along, friend. Ah, there you are. Good of you to join us, Lambert. Get up there, boy. take photos. I'm waiting, Lambert. Do your damn job.
No one wanted to go over the top. Not a single one of us. Hell, I just did what we all did. I followed orders.
Clean out your ears and
For my country. For the greater good.
is war.
For Julia.
Another massacre begun. Once more, we traded blood for yards gained. And amongst it all, the cat was nowhere to be found. It may seem like madness, but I promised Lucy she would meet the cat one day. I promised.
Bitte hilf mir, Kurt. Meine Gasmasken. Bitte hilf mir, Kurt. Meine Gasmasken. Danke.
Jetzt nicht, Kurt. Zurück auf deinen Posten.
Wir werden verlieren, ich weiß es.
Danke, mein Freund.
Both sides fought to control a church, the largest landmark on the battlefield.
Soon, this will all be a bad dream. We can't go further! Fritz has pinned us in! If only we could cut off their communication! What the hell are you doing, Harry? This is no place for a photographer! Looking for Barrett! Last I saw him, they're in that cemetery over there! Someone, please! Ah! I owe you my life, friend. Thank you. Help! Help me! I owe Barrett passed by yelling, "For the Empire!" He loves this war. Someone, please!
I guess we thought we could gas him out, but the Germans held steady. I'd let the Major down recently. I wanted to prove myself, to make it up to him. Only, I didn't know how.
Ich habe vorhin deine Katze weglaufen sehen. Geht es dir gut? Irgendwas hat dir wohl Angst gemacht. Sie rannte in Richtung Kirche.
She was safe.
Come here.
Thank God. I later wondered if she led me to that place on purpose. As if she knew something I did not. But I'm superstitious like that.
Hey, Harry! Barrett's gone mad. He's gonna get himself killed. Fritz are holding us off from the tower. There's our goddamn artillery.
I remember it clearly. I saw a side of Barrett that day I'd never seen before, and that I wouldn't soon forget. Every man has his demons.
Like that? You want some more? I could do this all day.
The war took its toll on all of us, even Barrett.
Barrett's up ahead. Just talk to him, okay? Barrett's asking for you, Harry. Just be careful, okay? How's the Maker's still alive? Maybe he really is bulletproof. I think Barrett finally flipped! Never seen him like this before! Over here, Harry! Get a photo of this. Just for me, eh?
I didn't see the shell, didn't know what happened, but I knew I needed help.
Hans, bist du das? Das ist unglaublich.
What happened? Am I dead?
Beweg dich nicht, verstanden? Ich helfe dir. Nicht bewegen.
What are you doing? You're German.
Hier sind wir erstmal sicher. Wie geht es dir? Bist du verletzt?
Whoa. How am I still alive?
Hörst du? Da kommen Soldaten. Das klingt nach Deutschen. Versteck dich irgendwo los.
Hey!